Hi everyone, my name's Aymara and I'm a third year medical student, and today I'll be showing you the essentials that I've used to create my productivity desk setup. These products all play an essential role in enabling me to actually enjoy studying for 10+ hours a day. Before we start, I'd just like to thank the sponsors of this video, Amber Student. Amber Student is an online platform that allows students to book accommodation near their university. However, Amber Student goes above and beyond to provide a seamless booking experience. Choosing accommodation can be really stressful because often you'll know very little about the area in which you're moving into, you'll have a tight budget, and there's a lot of scary paperwork that you'll have to do. However, Amber Student has over 20,000 listings in over 100 cities around the world. With so many choices, you're bound to find the perfect accommodation for you. Simply search by university or campus, filter by your budget options, and select which accommodation or room type you want, for example if you want an ensuite or a studio. Then check out the properties that are available via 3D room tours and community reviews. Then you're ready to book. Amber Student provides free round-the-clock personalized assistance for you. They even offer free cancellations if you encounter any visa-related issues. So if you want a seamless and efficient way of booking accommodation and finding your home away from home, use the referral link in the description to start exploring. And if you use a referral link, I'll get a small cut, but it won't cost you a penny more. The first step to creating a productive workspace, and in fact the first step to any interior design process, is considering the spatial layout. Now there are two reasons why I'd suggest that you position your desk in front of the window like I have. Firstly, you'll be facing away from your room, meaning you're less likely to get distracted by anything happening behind you, like your bed. But more importantly, positioning yourself in front of your desk will mean that you can make maximum use of the available natural light. I see so many room tours on YouTube and Instagram where the desk is like pressed up in this dingy dark corner of the room. It just does not look like a pleasant place to study. But illuminating your workspace using natural light allows your circadian rhythm to do its job, which is to promote alertness during daylight hours. However, we often have to study before sunrise or long after it sets, especially in the winter months where daylight only lasts for a couple of hours. And this is exactly where artificial light comes in, and by selecting the right type, you can use your circadian rhythm to your advantage, which will allow your energy levels to stay high even when it's the night or early morning. Now, there are unlimited ways to illuminate your room, from simple desk lamps to LED lights to room lights. Now, before I mention what products I use to illuminate my room, I want to talk to you a bit about color temperature theory, which is that the lower the temperature of the light bulb or light that you use, the more yellow it will burn. This is really great for ambient lighting and like restaurants or, for example, your living room. However, the higher the temperature, which is usually in Kelvin, for example 5,000 to 6,000 Kelvin, the more blue the light will shine. And this has been proven to be better for studying. This is because blue light prevents your body from creating melatonin, which is usually what induces sleepiness and low energy levels, usually right before you go to sleep. However, as a student, my priority was cost effectiveness, so I'm going to tell you how I've managed to use the science behind light theory to illuminate my productive desk space at the same time as keeping price as a consideration. And I actually have managed to keep the cost under £20. So as you can see right behind me, I have a bright white desk lamp, and I replaced the light bulb from the original one for £8, and I made sure to get a light bulb that had a high temperature value, so 5,000 to 6,000 Kelvin. And as you can see, it burns very bright and white. It's not yellow at all. Also, I have LED lights that circle my room, which I always have on the blue or white setting. These LED lights literally cost £10 from Amazon. You can get fancy ones or you can get cheap ones. Really and truly, they're all more or less the same. It is important to know that you may struggle to fall asleep directly after studying due to the blue lights and the brightness of these lights. So you should leave a few hours between studying and going to sleep, and also importantly, reduce your screen time so you can get a better night's sleep. Now, we've spoken about the spatial layout and the lighting side of things, but let's move on to the tech side of things. So many university students swear by their laptops because they are a less clunky, more portable and lightweight alternative to big clunky computers. Before I started my dissertation, I used my MacBook Air laptop to study, which you just saw. But as I was about to start writing my 10,000 word thesis, I knew I was going to struggle to fit all my research papers and Word documents on a tiny screen. My solution to this was to save up for the 32-inch Samsung curved CR50 monitor. This one cost £199, but you can get ones that are a lot more or a lot less expensive than this one. That being said, I definitely recommend a monitor if you can get one, because it's a lot easier to read and interpret information at once, because you can have many tabs, many applications open at one time, so studying becomes a lot more time efficient. Some of you may never have used an external monitor before, so keep watching to find out how I integrate my external monitor alongside my desk setup. All you need is an HDMI cable to connect your laptop to your external monitor, and these go really cheap on Amazon. And if you want to completely be able to tuck your laptop away, you can then always invest in a keyboard and a mouse so that you can directly write onto your external monitor rather than using the keyboard and trackpad on your laptop. But you don't need to do this. You can always have it connected, ignore this screen, and just use that screen while you write on your laptop's keyboard. As you can see, I'll use the Mac Mini to power up my external monitor, which I have fallen in love with. So one of the reasons that I love the Mac Mini is that you can customize the processing speed it has, which is important as some of the applications that I use on a day-to-day basis, like Premiere Pro, require a certain processing speed in order to work. So with my laptop, I remember when I try and edit my YouTube videos, it would crash like 6 times in one go. So now that I have the Mac Mini, which has a slightly higher processing speed, no problems, everything's seamless again. Therefore, I recommend that depending on what course you do, you check out what programs you're expected to run as part of your course, as they all have different system requirements. For example, I know people that do architecture that need programs such as AutoCAD and Revit, which simply do not work well at all on low processing speeds that you will usually have on most laptops. So remember to check this before investing in a computer or a laptop. So now that we've covered the essentials, let's talk about adding some finishing touches to your workspace. Now, you don't want your workspace to look lifeless. So finishing touches and bits of decoration here and there are an excellent way of breathing life into your workspace and making it a genuinely enjoyable place to study. I recommend adding a low maintenance plant. So behind me, if you can see, I have a poinsettia. Now it's looking a bit bare at the moment. It is in plant rehab. It is making a comeback, don't worry. But I also recommend adding some posters behind you. So I do medicine, so these anatomy posters are a great addition to my background. You know, you can always get creative in adding some posters which are relevant to what you study or relevant to what you do on a day-to-day basis. You can't see it here, but on the other side of the room I have a big whiteboard which I can use for quickly scribbling down annotations or even creating a rough timetable. I also have this really cute glow-in-the-dark light bulb for when I get, you know, those eureka moments. If you'd like to hear about more tips on improving your university experience, then I suggest that you check out this video, which will give you the tips that I have for living your best life at university, covering academic side of things, mental health and physical health, your finances and social life. Remember to like, subscribe and turn on the post notifications, and I'll see you in the next one.